Hello, the other day I made a video showing how to compute the number of ways to make change for a US dollar bill, and I did it with a pretty standard recursion type algorithm in Python. But I was also curious to see how you do it with generator functions. A generator function in combinatorics is a way to create these polynomials, and when you multiply them together and you then go look at the answer and find the coefficient for a specific term, it will give you the answer. So in my case, the polynomials are based around having a penny, a nickel, a dime, a quarter, and a 50-cent piece. So for a penny, the polynomial is 1 plus x squared plus x cubed, and so on. For a nickel, it's 1 plus x to the 5th plus x to the 10th plus x to the 15th, and so on. So that goes all the way to the polynomial for a 50-cent piece. To find the answer for the number of ways to make change for a dollar, I'm going to multiply all these polynomials together. And then I'm going to look to see what the coefficient is for x to the 100th power. I'm not too great at explaining why this works, but if someone thinks about it for a while or reads up some stuff on combinatorics and generator functions and maybe integer partitions, you can kind of see how this works. I always thought it was kind of a clever way to sort of do things, but I never had a great way to sort of compute these coefficients. And I thought about it a little bit, and I thought it's no big deal to write a Python program to multiply these out. Now, you'd come up with this huge polynomial, except for a few things. Number one, I limit the polynomials to the 100th term. I should say the 100th term, but the term where x is raised to the power 100. I limit the polynomials to, I don't have terms in the polynomials that aren't going to do me any good. And when I'm multiplying out the polynomials, I also stop at the point where there's no use to the term because they're too large. They would actually be, they would never be useful in figuring out the coefficient for x to the 100th. I'll just run through the program really quick. I have a create polynomial function. I pass a sort of like a span. That's maybe a bad name, but it could be 1, 5, 10, 25, 50. And a limit, which is just saying, hey, stop when you get to x to the 100th. So that'll basically create a list of tuples. The tuple contains the power and the coefficient. And then I have a multiply polynomial function. It works just like it does on paper. I multiply out the two polynomials, except I have the limit to not waste time. Then I need to combine terms, which I didn't do at the time I multiplied out. So I just sort the list, and then I combine the terms in the list by creating a new list. And that's a very brute force method. So I'm not going to talk about it. It's not elegant, but it works. All right, so my code program is basically generates a polynomial for pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, 50-cent pieces, and then I proceed to multiply the polynomials. So I multiply the first two and then the next two to the results of multiplying the first two and so on. You can see like P4 is P3 times the polynomial for the 50-cent piece. When I'm all done, I just need to go look through the list to find the term x to the 100th and find out what its coefficient is. So I'll run the program and I get 292, which is the correct answer. Some people say 293 if they allow a dollar coin to be considered as change for a dollar. So that's all there is to this. I just wanted to do this in an alternate way for my own amusement, and I thought I'd make a video. Maybe someone will find some use out of this. Thank you for watching.